Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anjani Duyana. My student ID number is 192412818. Today I will be explaining the topic of computers. We will discuss what a computer is, how it's work, and why computers are so important in our daily lives. Next. What is a computer? So let's start with the basic. A computer is essentially a device that follows a set of instructions from a program. It's designed to take in data, process it, and then give us back useful information. Think of it as a really smart tool that helps us manage and make sense of the vast amount of information we encounter every day. History of computer. Now, if we look back at the history of computers, it's fascinating to see how they evolved. The first computer, which appeared in the 1940s, were massive machines that used vacuum tubes. They were slow and not very efficient. But then, in the 1950s, we saw the introduction of transistor, which made computers smaller and much faster. Fast forward to the 1960s, and integrated circuits came into play, significantly improving performance. Today, we're in the era of microprocessor, which has led to the personal computers we use at home and in office. And now we're even exploring artificial intelligence and quantum computing, which is just mind-blowing. Component of computers. Now let's talk about what makes up a computer. There's are three main components we should consider. First, we have hardware. This includes all the physical parts of the computer, like the keyboard, the CPU, and the hard drive. Then there's software, which refers to the program that run on the hardware. This could be anything from your operating system to application like Microsoft Word or games. Lastly, we have brainware. This term refers to the people who operate and manage the computer system, like programmers and IT specialists. Without these three components working together, computer would not function as effectively as they do. Next, how a computer works. So how does a computer actually work? It all starts when we input data using device like a keyboard or mouse. On we enter the data, the CPU, which is the brain of the computer, process that information. After processing, the result are displayed on the screen, allowing you to see the output. And if we want to keep that information for later, we can save it on a hard drive or SSD. It's a pretty straightforward process, but it's incredibly powerful. Types of computers. The types of computers consist of the following: microcomputer, a small computer designed for individual use, such as a desktop PC or laptop. Mini computer is a mid-sized computer used by multiple user simulation suite. Frequently is business or scientific environments. Number three, personal computer or PC, a computer intended for personal use, available in desktop or laptop form. Supercomputer, a high-performance computer used for complex tasks like weather forecasting and scientific research. Next, laptop, a portable computer that is lightweight and convenient for use on the go. Uh, Tablet, a compact touchscreen-based computer ideal for light tasks like browsing and multimedia consumption. Next, benefit of computer in daily life. Now let's discuss why computers are so important in our daily lives. They have transformed the way we learn, work, and communicate. In education, for instance, computers enable learning and online research, making information more accessible than ever. In the business work, they help us manage data efficient and improve communication. For entertainment, we can play games, watch movie, or listen to music, all thanks to computers. And In healthcare, they assist with digital diagnosis and managing medical records, which is crucial for patient care. Modern computer developments. As we look at modern developments in computer technology, it's clear that we're living in exciting time. Cloud computing has revolutionized how we store and access data, allowing use to do from anywhere with an internet connection. Artificial intelligence is becoming more prevalent, making systems much smarter and more efficient. And let's not forget about quantum computing, which has the potential to change the landscape of technology as we know it. Next, conclusion. In conclusion, computers are essential tools that play a significant role in many aspects of our lives. Understanding how they work helps use them more effective and appreciate the technology we have at our fingertips as we continue to advance. It's thrilling to think about what the future holds for computers and how they will shape our world. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anjani Diana, and today I'd like to share a topic that is very familiar to use. It's about software and operating system. We use technology every day, but sometimes we don't really understand what's happening behind the screen. So today I'll try to explain it in a simple way. Next, what is software? What is software? Software is like the brain of the computer. It tells the computer what to do and how to do it. Unlike hardware, which we can touch, software is something we can only see on the screen. Without software, hardware is just a piece of metal and plastic. It cannot function. Type of software. There are many types of software, but we usually divide them into three main categories. First, system software. This controls the hardware and makes the computer run. Second, application software, the one we use to do tasks like reading or browsing. And third, programming software, used to create the other software. All of them have their own roles and they work together. What's in operating system? Now let's talk about the operating system or OS. It's like a break between use and the computer hardware. Without it, we could not use the computer at all. Some popular operating systems are Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. On smartphone, we use Android and iOS. Function of an operating system. So what does an operating system actually do? It manages memory, runs program, and control things like the keyboard, mouse, and printer. It also gives you the desktop icon and menus, the things we see when we use a computer. In short, it makes everything easier. Example of operating system. Here are some examples of operating system. On computers, Windows is the most common. Mac OS is also popular, especially among designers. Linux is free and used by many programmers. On phones, we have Android and iOS. We use them every day. What is application software? After the operating system is ready, we can use application software. These programs help use the real tasks like reading, editing photos, or watching video. They're the tools we use for work, school, and entertainment. Example of application software. Uh, of application software include Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. For design, we have Photoshop. For internet browsing, there's Chrome. And for video calls, we often use Zoom or Skype. Operating system versus application software. Let's compare the OS and application software. The OS help the system run, while application software help the user do tasks. You need the operating system first, and then you can run application. So they're different, but they always work together. Thank you, and that's the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoy it and learn something new about software and operating system. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.